Hello everyone, here we are for the new episode. Choose your attitude and feelings. Attitude is how you respond to the situation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leading Self and Others podcast, a podcast exclusively based on how you can effectively lead your life and the people around you, anywhere, any place. Every week, you'll be provided with some nourishing dose of thought provoking and influential messages. Here is your host, Venkatesh, human resources professional, leadership speaker, and author of two acclaimed books, Rise to Lead You and You and Your World.
Feelings are the energy that you make run all over the body. One of the powerful thoughts introduced were this: if you can control your thoughts, you can control your world. It says that it is not what happens to you that matters, it is how you respond to what has happened that makes all difference in your world. Attitude is an inward sensation expressed by your outward actions. Your attitude reflects in your appearance and has strong effect on your surroundings. Your attitude and feelings are interconnected with each other, and those are your source of all the actions and expressions you produce. Sometimes attitude, confidence and courage comes together to make the difference you need. For every event in your life, you have a particular response, and this produces the outcome in your life. If your response is positive, then the outcome is expected to be positive and have confidence building implications for your life. If you unconsciously choose to respond negatively, then the converse is right. You are going to bring negative outcomes on yourself. Your attitude towards yourself and others is a key determinant factor towards how happy or how successful you are. Poet Maya Angelou said, "If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude." We all agree life is not a bed of roses, right? While chasing our goals or dreams, we come across various obstacles each and every day. What distinguishes us from an unhappy person and happy person is the attitude we choose to have toward the obstacles and other life situations. Attitude is definitely a choice one makes to respond to any circumstances. We change our attitude, we change our course of action, we change our course of attitude, and finally, we get the results changed. Attitude matters in relationships both with self as well as others. Every person has some desires that push him or her to attempt different things. But life is never going to be easy when one starts chasing something really worthy to accomplish. If you are the one who face lots of setbacks, failures and disappointments, believe me, you are not alone. There are millions of persons who chase their dream and face similar kind of situations as you do, and billions of others face worse situations than yours. But that doesn't mean that yours is not important. That doesn't mean that yours is not little and it is not unworthy. It is about being differentiating ourselves from those who are not stepping up by choosing positive attitude. Great souls differentiate themselves from mediocre people by maintaining a rock solid attitude throughout their journey, no matter what situations they face. Remember that I am not asking you to change your attitude as a whole. That could take really some time, and what I am suggesting is in choosing the right attitude. But choosing an attitude for any given situation takes seconds. Yes, just seconds. Develop the attitude of saying challenges instead of difficulties and situations instead of problems. Replacing positive words with troublesome words is not neglecting the reality, but directing our mind to focus properly toward the desired solutions and results through optimistic approach of our attitude. Whatever comes, face it. Whatever happens, accept it. But never ever fail to keep marching forward. You may face distractions. Never get sidetracked from your all important goal. Just be clear that each and every situation comes to you for testing you and not to defeat you. Previously, we call it as problems. Now, henceforth, we are calling it as situation. So, every situation comes to test you and not to defeat you. Choosing to feel positive is very important than the attitude. But that doesn't mean I ask you to replace attitudes with feelings. No, feelings are inherent quality of humankind and it has to be empowered to further empowerment of yourself. You got to choose to feel great about your own self and the task or challenges you face. The positive feeling must roll all over your body and it should give you an immense energy. Listen to your feelings. For example, if felt lazy, choose to bring your briskness all over the body, even with some kind of jolt. Do not allow your feelings to stop you doing what you are already capable of. And at the same time, do not listen to overwhelming feeling and react immediately. The very first point to choose a new feeling is to have a constructive and positive thought on that particular thing. This is all about your attitude and feelings. I'm sure this episode might have bring some light on handling your situations now. So choose your attitude and feelings. It is always possible to choose your attitude. And it is always possible to choose positive attitude. Remember that. In fact, your feelings are also possible to choose. But the key is being conscious. Unless you are aware that you are feeling negative, you are about to respond to something negatively, you cannot choose to be positive. It is you being conscious of how you are feeling, how you are reacting, and you can choose to direct yourself towards positivity. All the very best. This is Venkatesh, your host for the podcast Leading Self and Others. Check out my latest book, Rise to Lead You.
Last but never the end, buckle up to get inspired and more realistic thoughts from Venkatesh. Make sure to subscribe now, just so you don't miss any episode. If you think this podcast has inspired you and may help someone you care, please share. Leading Self and Others.